Hey everybody. So you just discovered that your Placester website is finally gone and it's taking your customers to a coming soon page, right? Not to worry. We've got a solution. Let's hurry up and get it switched over. Watch this video. We'll show you how to set it up with a website that's even better than the Placester website. All right, let's get into it. So what's happening right now is when you go to the website that was pointing to Placester, you are going to see something like this. It shows your Placester website and then boom, goes to coming soon. I certainly understand the frustration, but we've got a great website that we can point that to and it'll be even better for your customer experience. So the other website we have is our eEdge website. It is far superior to the Placester website. It's already included in our bag of tools here at Keller Williams, and it will look something similar to this right here. This is actually my eEdge website, and I'm going to show you how to get yours set up. So we need to grab another tab, and we're going to go to mykw.kw.com. And we are going to go here to the plus sign next to My Marketing in the middle of the eEdge control panel. We're going to click that, and we're going to go down to Manage eEdge Website. So when this loads here, we'll see all the options that we have. So let's get this out of the way. And then right here along the side, we have this navigation bar that takes us through our site images, pages. We can create at least one custom page, I believe, in this website. We can create blog posts, and we have footer information we can include. And then community served is an important one. You can add communities here. I'll have other videos that explain how to do some of this stuff. We might do a class on it. I really just kind of want to get you in here and show you some really important things. So one of the biggest things is the options under listing search. And that is to make sure that you have what you want to include on your website turned on here. I think by default you only have 4 property types. So if you intend to include farms and ranch, which is great, I don't know if you're aware, but Ocala just became part of Stellar MLS, so we'll be able to show some of those properties that might be important to you. Certainly DeSoto County and eastern Punta Gorda is full of farms and ranch type properties, so that's important to have on there. The only one I don't include is vacation timeshare because that's a separate license. And rental properties I don't include because they don't pay us very much. It's something you can certainly put on there if you'd like. It's a long-term nurture type of deal, but tenants hopefully will become purchasers at some time. So you may want to include that. I just choose not to. And then some of the important things over here, obviously if you want your customers to be able to search for foreclosures or short sales, you can add those, make sure the boxes are checked. And the really important things are the features over here. So we want to make sure that we've got barn equestrian checked. I have air conditioning checked. I really don't think it's that important to have in there. Fireplace, garage, master on main. Pool is a big one. That was something that unless you really knew how to look for it on the Placester website, most of your customers wouldn't even be able to search for a pool anyway. So that was a huge drawback to that Placester website. And then waterfront, again, is a huge one. It's much easier to use on your eEdge website than it ever was on your Placester website. And then over here under optional search fields, schools, adult community, subdivision, year built, whatever you'd like to select there to show up on your website, that's fine. I do not check open houses. I feel like if I have those included on my website, I might be sending potential customers into the open arms of another realtor. Days on website is another one that I don't like to include. I feel like that can spark communication from the potential customer to me, and I can provide that information to them. Okay, so then we have search areas. I include the whole state of Florida on that one. And then this is a very important part of this eEdge website. Again, this is something that is far superior to the Placester website that we had. With Placester, the lead capture was either full on or full off. So what that meant was the minute a customer landed on your website with Placester, it would immediately ask them for their information. It wouldn't let them look at a property first, look at photos, anything. Just the minute they landed on it, boom, it wanted their information. Or it was off completely and it never ever prompted them for their information, and you would never get any lead capture from it. So this is a huge advantage over the Placester website in the fact that our lead generation and lead capture right here, this is actually a lot more customizable than it was in the Placester website. So for the eEdge website, we have the choice of active, which it will prompt them for their information when they try to view the second property. Passive, it will prompt them for information before they view the fifth. Or other, which we can set to a specific number of property before it prompts them for their lead capture information. So that's a huge advantage to this website. Okay, so that is how you're going to get your website set up, basically. A lot of you that have been with the company for a long time and switched over to Placester, I would bet that most of this is already set up for you. So really, we just need to have the domain that you're using point to this website as opposed to your Placester website. So here's how you're going to find out what the domain is to this eEdge website. So we are going to go back here to theme, and right here you'll see a link that says view your website. We're going to click on that, and then whatever this says right here in your URL bar, that's actually going to be the name or the domain, the URL for this eEdge website. Now, obviously, for most of you, it's probably going to be your first and last name .kwrealty.com, and that's okay. If you own a domain through GoDaddy, we're just going to go to GoDaddy and tell GoDaddy to start looking now for this URL as opposed to the URL that was associated with your Placester website. So I'll jump into GoDaddy and show you how that's done. It's actually very simple. If you have it with any other domain host or domain provider, the steps are pretty similar, although I'm not well versed in anything other than GoDaddy, so I'm sure you can call that company and have them help you. Okay, so I'm going to go to GoDaddy.com. And I'm going to sign into my account, which I am already logged in here. So I'm going to go to Manage Domains. Okay, so let's say that I want bishopgroupflorida.com to be the domain or the name of my eEdge website. So what I want to do then is I want to get into this domain. Let's say use my domain. And then I want to forward to an existing web page. So I'm going to click that option. All right, and I'm going to ignore all of this stuff up here. I don't want to buy somebody's website or any of that. So I'm actually going to go to forward to any site. And then I'm going to click in here. I'm going to come back up to my eEdge website. I'm going to right click in the URL bar there. That'll give me the option. It'll highlight the entire website name and then give me the option to copy. And then I go back to my domain manager, right click, and paste. Then I'm going to hit next and finish. So it normally takes about an hour for those changes to take place, but then what I'll see is I'll be able to type in bishopgroupflorida.com, which is the domain I want to use, and it will then load the website that is my eEdge website. So using that example, whatever your domain name was for your Placester website, it was forwarding to your Placester website. You're just going to take your eEdge domain and plug that in where the domain was that pointed to your Placester website. So it's actually pretty simple. Go back through this and watch the steps. Certainly pause, rewind, whatever you need to do to kind of walk yourself through it. If you have any specific questions or need help with anything, go ahead and comment down below, and I'll do my best to get on it right away and help you out, maybe with another quick video. So I hope that helps, and good luck, have fun, and explore the technology.